Strange.
Doctor Strange. He's one of my favorite characters. Actually, he was probably my favorite character when I read comics.
Ah, no kidding. What was
Because
it about?
the magic thing was very cool
sweet.
to a kid. But also, obviously a real influence of Eastern philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
So that always interested me. And he headed the Defenders. Any of you geeks out there would know that. So that was his main team. It started in the early 70s.
You just called members of our audience geeks, by the way.
I said the geeks out there would know that. Not all of you are geeks, but you should be. You should all be geeks. Come on, you're geeking out right now.
That
right?
pointing is a little aggressive.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I won't do that.
Yeah, no more pointing.
All right, so Doctor Strange's type.
I went with 5.
That sounds reasonable to me.
Quick evidence.
But I have some other thoughts.
Oh, yes. It's just this inherent search for knowledge, understanding, wanting to fully understand stuff. He has, there's a big part of his ego in the first part. In other words, there's kind of a narcissistic energy to him, like a 4 with the 5 wing I could also see. Mm-hmm. But as far as being a cerebral, seeking mastery and understanding, I mean, kind of a 5-ish. Mm-hmm. But what you got?
That's my experience of his character from the comics, very 5-ish, and I think that the whole culture of the mystics that he's involved with in both the comics and in the movies, very 5-ish. I would think based on Buddhism.
Yeah, it's got a
which is often considered to be a 5 culture, but especially if you've seen the standalone movie, he starts out as a successful surgeon, and it's all in very high ego, fixated.
It's kind of got a 3 energy at the beginning.
That's where I started with him.
You didn't have to humiliate him in front of everyone.
I didn't have to save his patient either, but I sometimes just can't help myself.
Nick is a great doctor.
You came to me.
Yeah, well, I needed a second opinion.
You had a second opinion. What you needed was a competent one.
Well,
he might be one of these characters where he just shifts type, as the movies go along. But he still shows a little bit of that in Infinity War when he first meets Tony Stark and they're in his sanctum and Tony touches something mystical and the guy and Doctor Strange slaps him. And
Are you seriously leaning on the cauldron of the cosmos? Is that what that is?
I'm going to allow that. What is your job exactly besides making balloon animals?
Protecting your reality, douchebag.
This is not something the Doctor Strange I know from the comics would say. You're a douchebag. But it made me think, it was a callback to sort of him as the successful surgeon who was better than everyone else, which made me think of a 3 with a 4 wing, but...
Those are my people.
Yeah. But yeah, he's kind of shifting over time because he again, it's confounded by the fact that he's also getting healthier. He's way healthier by the end of the movies than when he started out in the first movie.
Yeah, because I can see a case for 3, 4, or 5 based on where he's at. But to me, who he is and what he represents is kind of a 5-ish concept.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Benedict Cumberbatch might be a 4 in real life.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I don't know if that's Blue Nova.
No clue.
Did you ever watch Sherlock?
I haven't. No.
Sherlock's good. Add that to your Netflix queue.
All right.
All right, so Strange, we'll go with 5. I'm sorry, what is your final answer? 3?
My final answer was 3. Yes, with the 4 wing.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I'll take him.
And I would think self-pres too. And again, I'm thinking of when in his most fixated. It was very much focused on self.
Yes, hugely.
Yeah.
Which is what makes me think 4, in fact.
Could very well be. Give us your opinions. We want to know.
Set the record straight.